Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Man Cave here at Wistful Vistas in beautiful suburban San Diego. And when I say beautiful, today is beautiful. It's going to be about 79 degrees F, 17 or so degrees centigrade, I think. We'll look it up. I feel like I have to report that. But today we have some very important work to do. Do you believe in science? Yes. I thought I'd know what the answer would be. We're actually going to try a little science. I've got some audio experiments I want to do. I don't even know if I'll bundle this up and put it into a vlog or not, but I've got some things I want to check out. I've got a couple of new, a new remote mic set from a company called Synco. I want to do some work with the Rode microphones. I keep experimenting there, and I think I found something. But it's all for science. I don't do this for myself. I do it for the world at large. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, so this will start as experiment number 1. This is the Sony ZV-1 Camera internal microphone, no sound deadening, native microphone, standard setting. Experiment number 1. You see this wire here? This is experiment number 2. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Sony lapel mic, a lavalier lapel mic, wired directly into the Sony ZV-1 camera. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, this is experiment number 3. I think we're at 3. This is the Rode transmitter with the Rode receiver on the Sony ZV-1 in the standard setting. This is a really nice microphone. I like using it because it allows me to work all over the room, and I don't have to be actually tethered to the camera with a microphone wire. So do like this one a lot. Let's see how this sounds. Now this is in the standard setting. I'm going to try something a little different. I can edit this post shot in the Final Cut Pro software, and maybe what I'll do is I'll cut the audio file right about here. And I'll put that secondary treatment in that makes it seem as if it's a stereo input. But I'm going to try another thing right now. Okay, that was the number 3, the Rode microphone. We're still doing our benefit for mankind here with science and audio technology. This is number 4. What we have is the Rode transmitter I'm using more or less as a lavalier, and in studying on the internet how to use it with the vlogging camera, I have changed the setting so instead of being hopefully a monaural setting, that it actually now is recording in the camera's native stereo mode. So this is number 4, Rode as a lavalier with the changed setting. We're now going to try the Rode with a actual lavalier mic. Stand by for that. Are you having fun yet? Okay, experiment number 5. Can you believe it? We've made this far, all in the name of science. This is the Rode transmitter, which is down here on my hip. Not sure if you can see it. Connected via wire to a lavalier mic, once again recording in the stereo mode, I hope. I won't know until I look at this in the editing software. But I'm hoping it's recording that way. Again, one of the advantages here is it looks a little bit more professional. You can see that I'm wearing a mic in this instance because I do have that yellow sound absorber on it. But it gives me a lot of freedom. I can move around and talk and work at the same time. It's particularly good if I can make this work out for in-garage videos where I do my little do-it-yourself stuff and try to share it with the world. So number 5, right then and there. We'll listen to them in post-production and see how they sound. Bang. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, with an absolute disregard for the processes of science, my water softener system decided to act up in the man cave, so we've moved into the domain of Mrs. Cooper. This is experiment number 6. Experiment number 6, and I'm using the Zoom audio recorder without an external mic. I'm using the Zoom audio recorder to capture this sound. So experiment number 6, the raw Zoom audio recorder. All right, let's move along. Are you having fun? I'm having a blast. And bang. Okay, this is experiment number 7. Can you believe it? We're all the way up to number 7. This time I'm using the Zoom handheld recorder and the Sony lavalier microphone to record the sound. This is also a very handy way to record audio while working in an area, except that the Zoom is just a trifle larger than the Rode system, but it does work, except that instead of putting the audio file into the camera itself, it records the audio file on a separate little memory chip, and you have to synchronize that to your video clip, the visual video clip. Sometimes easy, sometimes not so easy. But here we are, number 7, all in the name of science. This is the Zoom audio recording device with the Sony lavalier microphone. Okay, let's see what this sounds once we get into the post-production software suite. Been waiting all day long to say that. Okay, moving along. Okay, we're on to, if you're staying with the series here, we're off to number 8 experiment, but it's a continuation of the unboxing I did of the Synco receiver transmitter, and I have them here. Let's see if I can balance all bits and pieces. I'm going to set this there. Should never look down. You should have this planned out better, Gary. Be nervous. So what we have here is the transmitter on this side and the receiver on that side. The steady blue light means that they are on and paired. Now what we do is we take the receiver side and the 3.5mm TRS jack, and we're going to plug that into the audio input on the Sony ZV-1 and use the transmitter to see how well it receives and works with the audio into the Sony cam, the Sony vlog cam. This is the entire set of instructions, by the way. There are some YouTube people that have worked with that. Okay, we're going to try that next. Okay, let's see if this is working. Now, I do have an issue right away with the Synco set, and that is there's no VU meter on the receiver that tells me if it's getting signal in or not. The only way I'm going to be able to tell is to remove the recording chip on the Sony ZV-1 vlog camera and see if it has worked. But this is our number 8 or 9. Now I've lost track. Audio experiment, and we are using the Synco transmitter without a mic, however with the dead cat, and we are using that as the microphone to be fed into the receiver. Okay, next step, we're going to hook it up with a lavalier mic and try that out. Next up, stand by. Okay, on to the next phase. Now I have the Synco transmitter with the steady blue light that says that it is pairing. It says that it is pairing, and there's a mic input port on the side, and I have plugged in my Sony microphone. Where are you? There you are, Sony microphone. I have plugged in my Sony microphone. So I'm going to put that on my waist here and stick this on my sweater collar and do just a little bit of dialogue to see how it's working. Is it transmitting? Is it receiving? And like I say, one of the first issues I have is without a VU meter on the receiver, which is here,
and you can see the wire going to the camera there. Without a view meter, I can't really tell if it's receiving signal or not. Now, one of the advantages the Rode system has is that there is a view meter. You can see it pulsing with the audio input, and you can see the adjustments that you make to the gain on the system on the fly as it goes through the green portion of the bar graph out into the yellow or red portion, which means you're clipping at the top. Okay, so I'm very interested to see how this comes together now. I'm going to now shut down and remove the recording chip from the ZV-1 Sony camera and piece all these various little parts together and see how our audio experiment turned out. I noticed that my water softening system now in the man cave has gone quiet, of course, so it means I can go back out there for an extended time after we do this. But the first thing I'm going to do is download this audio and video and put it together in a clip, in a little vlog on Final Cut Pro. And what I'd like anybody out there that cares to, what I would really appreciate is some feedback on these systems. How did they work? How did they sound? Your comments. Do you have experience with them? Just what you think about them. In fact, I'm talking right now and I don't even know if I'm recording. So let's go give it a try.